Open circuit characteristics of the synchronous machine. So generally open circuit characteristics and short circuit characteristics are taken on synchronous machine to determine the winding parameters of the machine, and from that performance of the synchronous machine can be checked. Now first considering synchronous cylindrical rotor synchronous this is considering cylindrical rotor synchronous machine where the air gap is uniform. So considering first open circuit characteristics and then short circuit characteristics. This is the experimental setup of the open circuit characteristics, open circuit test. Open circuit test, sometimes called no load test. No load test. So this is field winding of the synchronous generator. This is the star connected armature winding of the synchronous generator. This is variable resistance to vary the field excitation, vary the field current. This is MC type ammeter, DC ammeter, to read the field current IF. This reads field current IF. Constant excitation is given, DC excitation is given to the field winding, and field current IF is varied by varying the resistance R. To note the open circuit voltage, voltmeter is connected across any two terminal. This is MI type voltmeter, reads AC voltage. So this is voltmeter. First of all, rotate synchronous generator at its rated speed, rated synchronous speed. Rotate synchronous generator with the help of prime mover at its rated synchronous speed. Then increase field current and read excitation IF and the armature voltage EF. This reads EF. So EF is equal to, we have EF is equal to 4.44 phi F Kc Kd TPH. This is formula. So this is constant, this is constant, this is constant part. This is constant part, this is also constant. So we can say, we say excitation voltage is proportional to flux which is produced by the field winding, and flux is produced by the exciting current IF. So EF is proportional to IF. So if IF is 0, EF is 0. So open circuit characteristics is a graph between no load terminal voltage EF and the field current IF. So if we plot the characteristics will be like this. This is EF and this is IF, field current IF or field MMF. So initially EF is proportional to IF. So graph is straight line characteristics. But once saturation starts in the iron part, EF is not proportional to IF. So this is graph is bending like this. So initially OCC, this is OCC. open circuit characteristics. So OCC is straight line because no flux is required for the iron part. Whatever flux produced by the field winding linked with the armature winding and EMF induced there. No saturation up to this point. So that characteristics is straight line. And then beyond this point, if we increase the field current, saturation starts and the graph bend. So question may arise there कि why OCC is initially straight line and then curve. So reason is that initially there is no saturation in the iron parts, and once saturation starts, curve bend. So if we neglect the saturation in the iron part, then OCC will be straight line, and this is called ear gap line. This is ear gap line. Ear gap line is plotted tangent to the initial portion of OCC. So ear gap line is also a open circuit characteristics when saturation is neglected. So this is MMF for the iron part, and this is MMF for the ear gap. This side MMF for the ear gap, and this side MMF for the iron part. So before this point there is no MMF for the iron gap, so OCC is the characteristics. So this was about the open circuit. This is called no load characteristics. This is also called magnetization characteristics. This is also called BH curve of the iron part, you can say. So this is about the no load characteristics. And if we plot the phasor diagram, so phasor diagram at no load test will be no voltage drop in the armature circuit. So phasor diagram is like this. This is the terminal EF. This is equal to VT, terminal voltage VT, and EF is induced because of field current or field MMF FF. So this is field MMF FF. This is inducing excitation EMF EF. This is equal to terminal voltage VT, and EF is lagging field current by angle 90 degree, and this is the no load phasor diagram. No load phasor diagram of the cylindrical rotor synchronous generator. So this was about the open circuit characteristics. Now short circuit characteristics. Now this is short circuit characteristics or short circuit test SCC on synchronous machine. So this is again cylindrical rotor synchronous machine where ear gap uniform, where ear gap is uniform. Terminals of the synchronous generator are shorted. So setup is same, experimental setup is same. So this is the armature winding, star connected armature winding. This is star connected 3-phase balanced armature winding. Armature winding terminals are RYB or ABC for phases. These are the 3-phase terminal. This is the field winding. This is the field winding which we are connecting across the DC source. Measuring excitation using this ammeter. This is measuring exciting current IF DC. This is the DC voltage, and this is the variable resistance. This is the experimental setup, and prime mover may be here. This is the prime mover. Any device providing mechanical power to the generator. So this is experimental setup. As this is short circuit characteristics, short all the armature terminals through ammeter. All three phases are shorted through ammeter. So this is the IA. Ammeter reads, this is AC ammeter. Ammeter reads armature current delivered under short circuit condition. Procedure is that rotate synchronous generator with the help of prime mover at its rated synchronous speed. Put rheostat variable resistance maximum position at start so that apply minimum excitation at the start and then gradually increase the excitation. So when gradually increase the excitation and read the exciting current IF and armature current IA. So SCC is a graph between armature current and the field current. Armature current and the field current. So this is the field current and this is the armature current. So characteristics, armature characteristics is like this, short circuit characteristics. So this is the short circuit characteristics. So open circuit characteristics is a curve, whereas short circuit characteristics is a straight line. So that in from 0 gradually increase the excitation so that armature current will increase. Armature current will increase. So you stop, you conduct short circuit test at its rated terminal, at its rated current. If short circuit test is conducted beyond its rated current, then there will be overheating of the armature winding, more I square R loss. So we can conduct short circuit test up to 125% of the armature current, rated armature current. But beyond the rated current or rated current of armature, as current is large, I square R loss is large, and if time of conduction is increasing, so heat developed, it is I square R into T. So if time of conduction T is increases, loss is converting into heat and there is overheating of the armature which may damage the armature. So latter readings beyond its rated current, we have to take as quick as possible to avoid the overheating of the armature. In open circuit characteristics also, so as we this characteristics, we have these characteristics here, we have to, you can take maximum voltage 125% of its rated voltage in open circuit test. If you increase excitation beyond that voltage, then again there is breakdown of insulation in open circuit test. So we cannot conduct open circuit test beyond 125% of rated voltage. Similarly, short circuit test also we cannot conduct for large current like 125% of the rated current. There is overheating of armature, there is that may damage the armature winding. So this is the characteristics of the short circuit test. Now why this is a straight line, why this is straight line? Now see phasor diagram of the synchronous generator. So we have already neglected armature resistance, as its resistance is very small. uh, Resistance is very small. Now suppose this is the field current, field mmf, or field current, or field flux phi f. This is phi f, DC flux. Okay. This is ER. This is ER, ear gap voltage, voltage behind leakage impedance. So this is ER. This is generating excitation EMF EF, lagging it by 90 degree. It is here, we are not showing here. Then armature current lag ER by large angle about 90 degree. Intentionally armature current is plotted here. This is armature current IA. Armature current lagging ER by large angle about 90 degree because its resistance is small and leakage reactance is large. So this is angle about 90 degree. So IA, armature current, produced armature flux FA, armature MMF, armature reaction MMF you can say, or armature reaction flux phi A. Now this flux is taken here, FF, this taken here, and this is the phi A, and phasor sum of this and this is FR. FR is the resultant flux, resultant MMF in the ear gap, and this MMF inducing the ear gap EMF ER lagging FR by angle 90 degree. So FF, FA, FR are the ear gap quantities, flux quantities, magnetic quantities. So this is space phasor diagram. Now this is ER, this is IA, this is theta, this is theta, short circuit power factor angle. Now IARA, from this is drop, nothing but IARA, and this is drop IAXAL. So this is the phasor diagram under short circuit test. So if we see here, the phasor diagram is intentionally plotted like this. If we see here, the main field winding flux and the armature winding flux are opposite to one another. So if we increase field excitation, armature current increases from this. If we increase field excitation, armature current is increasing, so that armature MMF is increasing, so resultant flux phi R is decreasing. So in short circuit test, there is no saturation of the magnetic circuit ion parts. Therefore short circuit test characteristics is a straight line characteristics. So there may be question, why open circuit characteristics is curve and short circuit characteristics is straight line. So reason is that in open circuit characteristics there is saturation in the magnetic circuit, has higher field current, and in the short circuit test, as armature flux and main field winding flux are nearly opposite to one another, therefore resultant flux, ear gap flux, is less. Therefore there is no saturation in the ion part, and therefore short circuit characteristics is straight line characteristics.